Hey guys, shout out to H. This is Tom MacDonald, Whiteboy. I heard this is really controversial, and I know that inside that makes me like, ooh, let's go. And so it doesn't mean that I love trouble, but why should it be controversial? It's music. Unless it is racist. You guys know that I will not watch something racist. So, it does say white boy, not Caucasian boy. So, let's see what trouble he has stirred up. Because I loved his last one. This is my second song or track that I've heard from Tom MacDonald. So, let's see if this is another good one. Because this is only the second time I've heard of him or heard his music. He's raising his hand.
I cannot feel guilty for that I didn't do, but I can understand the reasons why you think that I should. Yeah, I'm white, but I never put your neck in no noose, and I never burnt a cross or hid my face with a hood. You can't just label me racist, cause I'm related to people who did some terrible way back before I was alive. My parents brought me up to treat everyone as an equal. I refuse to feel ashamed cause of my pretty blue eyes. A Nazi, white supremacist, anyone who labels me as that because of my family genetics. The hatred for Caucasians is so pathetic. Go be proud that you're black, but don't hate me for some credit. I'm not the...
Did we just enter 2019 lit? Because this is lit. First of all, to have... has balls of steel to freaking say that shit. That is insanity. Ryan Upchurch, I believe, said this exact thing. Because as you guys know, it is kind of becoming the narrative. A lot of Caucasian people feel this way. They feel like they're automatically judged as racist because of their skin color, or that they had something to do with the past because of their skin color. And how is that fair? Unfortunately, because of that blight on history, because of those atrocities that can never be forgotten, never be erased, a lot of people still feel very much in their feelings about that. But if you were to if everybody was to put themselves in the other person's shoe, you know, that's all we can do, is just try to relate or try to hear the other person's side. He's not trying to disrespect anybody, but at the same time, it's like, look at it from his standpoint. He's supposed to hate himself for what? For being born? I'll tell you what, it's already bad. Life is already hard enough for everyone. So, I commend him for that. He's just saying, I'm supposed to be upset because I got blue eyes, or being, you know, I'm basically here and because of what my ancestors did. And guess what? America especially is a hodgepodge of immigrants. So a lot of times you might be mad at somebody whose family is not even originated from here. And it's not like America was the only land to have held slaves. Every single country has held slaves, including Africa itself. So yeah, your girl over here did some research.
The white devil, neo-Nazi, cop trying to pull the trigger. You can call me what you want, but I'd still never say the white race as a whole ain't the enemy. There's racist white people, but we're far from that collectively.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy.
White boy, white noise. I can't say it with my white voice. White boys, white lies. Don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes.
If a black man is sipping on some cognac sitting next to me, I don't assume that every black's favorite drink is Hennessy. I don't dislike Tanisha because her first name isn't Stephanie. Not only is that wrong, it's a waste of energy.
Damn. spitting freaking facts over here. Who were your parents, man? Oh my god. Exactly. Do not assume just because somebody is sipping on cognac that their favorite drink is Hennessy. That's right. And I think about my brothers and his friends, and that's what they drink, and I crack up. Because there is such thing as stereotypes, and stereotypes can be funny. If you're friends with those people, and that's what you've done since you guys were 5 years old, but not, you just don't walk up to people and start talking about stereotypical things. No, you don't get mad because somebody's name is Felicia and it's not Stephanie, because all names are different and unique. There's, my kids, their names are very unique. Don't say that. White boy, oh, you're so bad. Huh. Wow. You're just getting it out there. Just think about it. Just think about it for a second. Judge people based on their actions. Give them the benefit of the doubt rather than just their skin color. That has been what civil rights and what the movement of civil rights has been for. And civil rights has always been peaceful, It has not been a violent show of aggression. It has always been peaceful protests. And how it's gotten out of hand lately and how people have been doing hate crimes is unreal.
Career ebony, 45 or 17, we all bleed the same, Martin Luther King or Kennedy. They're angry, I'm reciting the facts. He's white and he raps, he stole the culture right from the blacks. Okay, he's fire, but we lit the flame, he's siphoning gas. So this corny little honky man, the whitey is whack. You letting history perpetuate the hatred within, and then you paint me with the brush you painted slave owners with. Yeah.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh, you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy.
White boy, white noise. I can't say with my white voice. White boys, white lies. Don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes.
I got a mother, a father, a sister, an auntie, an uncle, and a grandma that I picture when you're openly hating. And God willing, one day I'll have a kid of my own. I refuse to let you blindly hate my wife and my baby, so go ahead and hate the races. I pray for their extinction. If you want to hate the white people, just make the distinction between the ones who want the best for everyone regardless and the ones who build the system just to smother you with hardship. Stop before you say it. I know what you've been thinking. How's a straight white male in 2018? You're making me the villain by demonizing my race for things I didn't do and decisions I didn't make. No one that I call a friend has ever owned a slave, and neither did our dads or our dads' dads. Sakes acknowledging atrocities were wrongly committed is all that I can offer while I'm wrongly convicted. I would.
He's brought up all these very valid points, but yet here we are in 2019 at 5 million views, almost 6 million views, and at 123,000 likes and almost 30,000 dislikes. I commend him. I commend him for coming out here and trying to help bring about a narrative that nobody wants to talk about, nobody wants to point out. That's just how it is, and it's only up to us finally to stop listening to that or abiding by that or just saying enough is enough. Why give hatred any more growth? It doesn't do anything but hurt people. And that's what he's trying to say. Why would I let you guys hurt my child? Because obviously he must be married. I think somebody told me in the comments that his wife has better bars than he does. So he's saying my future child. So obviously his child might be white. He's already thinking, I don't want you guys coming at my kid because he's going to be white when he's going to be innocent.
Never hate a man for what God gave him in pigments, and I would never plot against him just because he is different. I would never judge a human for the cards he was given or call him lesser than myself because of the race that he's mixed with. White people that you hate aren't your neighbors or lawyers. They're the Rockefellers, Rothschilds, Bushes, and Royals. They're the people who monopolized the water and oil and injected your communities with drugs that they spoiled. Got no patience for Nazis, I think they're better off dead. They're fighting hatred with hatred, making the hate more intense. I don't want nothing to do with either side of the fence, so don't blindly attack me for wearing braids on my head. Hate the people who believe you put yourselves in the ghetto. Hate the ones who teach their children you ain't because they said so. Hate the ones who think you're all the same and judge you profusely because the way that you're portrayed on our news and in movies. Being white and being racist aren't the same, man, I promise. No, it's hard to tell the difference if I'm just being honest. I deserve the chance to show you I'm not part of the problem, and you owe it to yourselves. We got so much in common.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy.
White boy, white noise. I can't say it with my white voice. White boys, white lies. Don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy.
It was amazing. Really, really well done. Sometimes I feel that people are able to come up with something so astounding because of what they've lived through. And I feel that he had that in spades. No problem, you know? He had that much information. He had that much to pull from. Sometimes that's what makes the best music, is you have that much. Alright guys, don't forget to leave comments, and we'll see what's next.